year, or I mean, every year really, and what they're bringing us now are these gorgeous lit Crackle hurricanes, a set of 2, in fact, of the illuminated hurricanes done in this thick, really thick Crackle glass. But these have this motif all painted on. These are all very, very limited. We've taken orders for 4,500 this month. If you would like this set, which is called Pine Cones, 550 to go around. And here we have the poinsettia. We have 265, and that is it, because the cardinal, the one that you saw in the video earlier, already sold out. But right now is the time to get yours home. This is gorgeous.
Isn't this beautiful? This is, again, just an elevated, beautiful piece by Kringle Express, which is our signature brand here at QVC. So you're not going to find these pieces anywhere else, especially at these prices. Look at this hand-painted, beautiful texture here. You have the Crackle glass, and you're not getting just one of these. You're seeing that there's a smaller and a taller. You're getting 2. You're getting both of these pieces. And then on the inside, if I tip this up, you can see that you have this illumination with those fairy lights. So beautiful. You do need 3 AA batteries in the base for the illumination, but this is 7 inches in height on the smaller and 10 inches in height on the larger. You can separate these and give these as 2 gifts or keep them together. What a beautiful piece on your table, on your mantle. I mean, these are gorgeous.
And again, so the poinsettia for sure also could be all winter long, because the poinsettia flowers are with us throughout the winter, and the pine cones as well, right? So not necessarily only for Christmas, but they are so, so special. But don't wait on the poinsettia. There's fewer than 250 now left. Over 4,500 orders taken this month alone on this set of 2. I mean, really, the price is phenomenal. We're getting 2 of them. I was going to say 35 for one. That's pretty good. We're getting both of them for $34.98. 4 easy payments of $8.75. Another very classic in the sense of a nice gift. Like you said, you could gift both, keep one, gift one, or you have 2 gifts right here beautifully. They come with their own fairy lights already set up. It does have the 6-hour on timer. So whenever you want it to turn on, it will turn on for you. And we have a great savings, because this was $43 and it will be, but right now $34.98.
I just love these pieces so much. And you know, when you're rubbing your hands on the outside of the glass, you're not feeling that crackle, but what you are feeling is all of that intricate detail. Like you have your finger on the holly berries, and this is actually painted on, and you can see on the side of the glass there, you can see how that just kind of pops out a little bit from the glass, and it just gives it this beautiful dimension. This is one of those pieces that you see and you think, where did that come from?
Totally.
How much was that? And you think that this is a lot more than it actually was.
Look at how gorgeous. I mean, look at the dimension in the painting
in the
of
leaf.
the leaves.
I mean, it's absolutely beautiful, and it does add an extra dimension when you have that crackle. Sometimes when you have a Crackle glass, you can actually feel that crack. You don't feel that on here. It is very smooth, and the only thing that you can feel under your finger here is the additional paint, which is, it just adds something really special.
It's like a little puff,
it's
right?
like a puff paint.
Like a puff paint, except that it's not jelly.
It's not.
But it does give it extra dimension. And again, that thick Crackle glass. I think that's what I love so much about when we do Crackle glass pieces, is that you really feel and you could tell the quality of it.
And this is beautiful quality. This is something that you see in your grandmother's house that now sits in your mother's house, and then you hope that it's handed down to you.
Definitely. And the same thing with the pine cone right here. All, again, that hand-painted and then that dimensional puff paint that we're calling it. But you could really see all all of that. That's so
Look at
beautiful. All the pine
the
cone.
light cascading through. I mean, around that pine cone. Can you see? It's almost like a light brown, almost a red in there.
Yep, right there, exactly. And then the little bit of glitter that, by the way, does not move, does not come off, and it is all the way around. And we are getting this smaller one, which we said is a 7-inch in height, and the larger one is 10 1/4 inches in height, and they're both the same diameter, 4 inches and 4 3/4 inches
4
in
3/4,
diameter.
correct.
At again a great price of $34.98. We already sold out of the cardinal option, but we still have the pine cone. And in the poinsettia, we have 200 remaining. Don't wait on this. This is so pretty, so perfect for any decor again, right? That we were saying, like
is.
whether you do modern or whether you do traditional,
Yes.
it will go in with anything.
Yes, this goes with any decor because it is so unique. It's so different and just elevated and beautiful.
And you have something that's a little more understated with the pine cone, right? Or really bright and beautiful with that poinsettia, which is
It's so gorgeous. You know what I would do, Rosina, if I had this at home? I would use the pine cone as my centerpiece. I would put a large glass underneath it, a mirror, and then I would put pine cones right
pine cones
around.
all the way
Wouldn't
around.
that just be so beautiful?
That is adorable. That is beautiful. Oh, and you know what? We have those like the ornament wreaths coming up later.
Yes.
Maybe we can play with that because
Ooh,
there's
I
so
like
many
it.
things that you can create at home without having to spend too much and really
creating
make
magic.
really pretty
Yes.
magic in the home. So this is the pine cone set of 2 and the poinsettia set of 2, but fewer than 200 left in that poinsettia.